All right, everybody, welcome back to Ehallz Design, brought to you, of course, by our sponsors, once again, the like button and Quality Content, my clothing line available at qcathletics.com. Also face masks and stuff like that. Let's start off with number 19. Hulu put a 90-second ad break on less than a minute before the end of an episode, followed by another 90-second ad. Where does it say that there's a 90-second ad? I have no idea how to determine what's what on the video play bar. Assuming that that's the ad right there, and then at the end of the video, there's another 90-second ad. Also, can you clean your monitor? It really looks like there's a lot of yuck on it, and it's really bothering me. Like, that's not in the reflection. That's actually on the monitor, isn't it? How did that happen? There's so much on there, dude. I even eat in front of mine, and it doesn't have all that. But anyway, I'm sorry that 90-second ad snafu happened to you. That seems pretty excessive. My tatami book promising 200 puzzles is just the same puzzle copied 200 times. I really want to believe that that's a misprint, because what?
Hey, we didn't tell you it was going to be 200 different puzzles. We just said 200 puzzles.
I like how you actually took the time to solve 3 of them. Did it take 3 until you're like, wait a minute, keep writing the same numbers here. This is no way, huh? No. This is the same puzzle. I also like how they number them individually, but nobody took the time to look through and be like, wait a minute, these are this is problematic. Either that or somebody was just ultra lazy. They were like, all right, I figured out this first puzzle. We've got the data in here. People can use it in order to solve it. I don't want to do this 200 more times, because reverse engineering puzzles is probably kind of a tricky thing to do. You got to make sure there's enough data, but not too much that it's too easy, right? I was always kind of respectful of the people who design Sudoku on different difficulty levels, because that's got to be hard to figure out. Or maybe there's an easy way to do it when you're really good at it. But either way, they're just like, nah, we ain't about that. Same one 200 times. Click allow notifications to confirm you're not a robot. Click allow to confirm that you are not a robot. All right, how to get me to leave your site immediately. I'll be honest with you, I have never clicked allow notifications on a desktop browser website, and I don't even know what it does. I just imagine that it's a frustrating thing, and I'm like, I don't want to get myself into that situation. I'm not going to know how to disable it. I'm going to have to do another Google search. How do I disable notifications from Chrome in browser? I'm like, I'll do notifications on my phone for something, but I don't want it like flashing on my desktop. I might be trying to record something. And then it's just gonna be like, here's your notification. I'm like, no, I'm recording my monitor. Stop popping up things on my screen. Fake ADA licenses, so demonetized canoes don't have to wear masks to protect others. Face mask exempt card. I am exempt from any ordinance requiring face mask usage in public. I can't. I'm sorry. Just, like, I don't know how face masks became political, so I don't comment on politics, but face masks are just, it's not political. It's not political. Like, I saw this video of a woman at a local LA Trader Joe's, and she's making a big scene about how she's being forced to wear a face mask. And she gets kicked out of the store. Well, there was a wait to get into the store. Like, she had to wait for half an hour, and they only would have let her in the first place if she was wearing a face mask. So she was wearing a face mask the entire time waiting in line, led into the store with the face mask on, proceeded to then take it off and wait so that someone would approach her to be able to make a scene and get it on video. Look, I am sure there is some condition out there where it does legitimately get impacted by wearing a face mask, but I have to imagine that at that point, you probably have a high-risk respiratory issue that means you're really gonna not want to expose yourself out in public without some sort of protection, because if you get hit by it, it's gonna be bad. I'm sorry. If I create a short show in the comments as a result of this, but I'm sorry. It just seems not hard. Doesn't seem hard, and it seems like common sense. Once again, I am not talking down on anyone who does have an actual legitimate reason to not wear one, but I have to imagine that of the people complaining about it, it's such a minute fraction of a percent who actually have a reason, a medical reason why they wouldn't be able to wear it. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. Let's continue along with you can get your own face mask to help protect yourself and others in public at qcathletics.com. Sponsored by me and my clothing line. Sky changes the price of the package when you try to activate it. Switch to our latest pack. Unlock more products and a better viewing experience by moving to Sky Signature. Wait. It increases the price when you turn it on? I don't think that they would do that on purpose. That seems like a coding bug. I wonder what price they actually honor, though. That'd be interesting to find out, but at that point, you're just like, all right, well, we're just going to not select this because they don't know what they're going to try. At the end of the day, maybe we're looking at my bill at the end of the month, and it's actually going to be like £100 instead of 25 or 30, so I don't trust this. Etsy won't let you upload an image in your product review unless you rate it 5 stars. Okay, Etsy's weird because, like, you can't upload images unless you rate 5 stars. But wait, but why? We're not seeing proof here of this actually being the mechanic. Maybe there could be some misunderstanding by the person leaving the review, but if it is the case, wouldn't it be almost more important to be able to upload an image if it was a 1-star review, because you'd be able to show, hey, this is what the product actually looked like and here was the problem versus what's being advertised here, just to inform you all so that you're aware. Rather than, hey, you're only allowed to share if everything worked out flawlessly. There'd be a lot of 5-star reviews with just images of things going horribly wrong. People being like, I couldn't do this for any other rating besides 5 stars, but also this is a 1-star review. Ignore the stars at the top of this thing. Whatever goes. The Crown. Confirmed cases. I think they just messed up their graph. Wait, what? Why is it like an inverse graph? I think it's inverse. Like, it's actually supposed to be the other way around, but then the colors should be on the negative space here, rather than somebody messed up the graph. I don't think this is done on purpose. It's just dumb because it works in the opposite direction. So no, it doesn't. Wait, it doesn't, because 3800 would be lower than 3400 if it were inverted, and that would be low. Nothing makes sense. This is a graph for something else. Trying to read a news story in 2020. Just a few ads there. See, the thing about this is that it's not realistic, because generally you're just prompted with, you must subscribe to read these articles, which I'm torn on. I really am, because it's like, I get it, in the past you'd have to actually buy a newspaper, and so as things have gone digital, newspapers have to figure out a way to make their business model work, because it takes a lot of people to assemble a newspaper and to write articles, and a lot of journalists doing a lot of research. But at the same time, it's just like, how many subscriptions can you start to add and stuff like that? And anyway, a lot of the ones that I end up on just prompt me for like, you need to log in and have a subscription to read. And I get it, but then I end up really just having to go to another source in many occasions. But then on the other hand, it's like, if they do go the ad-supported way, it's a lot harder when you don't have video ads, because video ads are what pay more. And so you have to just put a bunch of banners around the screen. And so it's like a hard, I get it. It's difficult as a journalist outlet to make the internet model work, but there's no real good solution. If this ad was for real, your phone would melt. We've found a way to just absolutely overheat your phone and dump out the entire battery into the bulb over the course of like 10 seconds. You get 10 seconds of this before your phone turns into a fireball. But if you really need to send out an emergency beacon to an overhead plane while you're stranded on an island, you've got one opportunity. And that's it. After that, you're just screwed and you're never going to be found. You're going to have to try to swim for shore. The title versus what it said at the bottom of the article. Yes, it's happening. The Office Season 10 returns with 24 episodes. And despite requests and demand for information for a reboot of the hit series, there is little to no hope for The Office to return. Like, where did you even pull the title from? The Office isn't returning. It's not even like clickbait, which is just kind of highlighting one super exciting part, but it's only a small portion of the article and there's not much info on it, but it might kind of be pulling from the truth, whereas this is just a lie. You made me think that The Office was coming back, and I click on it, and you're like, actually, it's not. We got you April Fools in July. Cool, guys. It's July. There's no July Fools. These two have been in use for roughly the same amount of time. R.I.P. I guess that's what happens when you don't have like this kind of buffer zone right there. I assume that exists sort of just to, make the cable a little bit more robust. But also, I don't know what you're doing with your cable, because I've also had a few of these, and I have never absolutely just shredded the head of my cable like that. You must be really rough with things. I get it. Not as sturdy as the other one, but do you just have a thing where you're like sitting at your desk and you just twirl the thing around over and over? It's kind of like a nervous habit. I just don't understand how that happens. How does it get that shredded? Random amounts people are looking at this product. You can fool anyone, but not a programmer. 14 people are currently looking at this. I don't know if this is the exact image we've seen before, but yes. I very often wonder on websites and stuff where there's a product for sale. It'll say like such and such, how many people have viewed it in the last day or week or however long, just to kind of give you a sense of urgency that, other people, they might want to buy this. I better get it before them. And it's really easy to just kind of have a random number generator going right there. Don't believe everything you see. When TikTok randomly turns your microphone on without you using the app. The apps below were detected using permissions in the background. The history will be automatically deleted after 1 month. Accessing the microphone while I'm not on the application. Oh, dude, there has been so much in the news recently about TikTok and all the things that it has permission to do and what it's logging data-wise, and I'm just thinking to myself, maybe it's good I didn't elect to try to pursue being a TikToker, because I'd feel weird after hearing all the stuff that's being logged, and obviously TikTok themselves, they're like, this is just normal app behavior. We don't do anything nefarious. Over the course of normal business operations of an application, we are forced to pick up certain data to ensure that the app works well and functions properly for all of its users. There is nothing bad going on with any of that. And then there's like just programmers who are kind of reverse engineering things, being like, this is logging like 50 times more data than any other app we've ever seen. Allegedly. Don't come after me, TikTok. A reminder that these exists. Yep. Yeah, I remember that. And actually, it's not posed as much of an issue as I thought it was going to. For a while, I resisted upgrading because I thought that it would be a problem not having the ability to plug a 3.5 millimeter jack in. And if I'm being completely honest, and obviously my experience varies from other people out there, I haven't had to use it. Bluetooth has worked just fine for me. Not that I would care about having a plug. Doesn't hurt the aesthetic, but I think they moved it for, I don't know, sticking something else in that area. I have no idea, but I've been okay. Just flip the axis. Nobody will notice. Gun demonetizations in Florida. Number of demonetizations committed using firearms. What kind of crown graph is this, and why is it in Florida again? Why is Florida making their graphs upside down all the time now? Guys, come on. We had this already. Florida, stop flipping your graphs, dude. And the top for the last month of A-Hole Design, Walmart employee here, we were given these shirts today. Walmart profits billions off of the crown, then compares their sacrifice to World War II veterans. So, here's what I want to think is what they were attempting to communicate with this, is that like, you as a Walmart employee, along with nurses, doctors, and scientists, are like on the front lines helping to keep things afloat during the crown. It's very strange to use the Iwo Jima Memorial as like as that, but I think that's what they're trying to communicate, is that like they appreciate what you are doing by continuing to work during the crown. It's a weird way to do it, but I don't think it doesn't. I don't get the impression that Walmart is trying to be self-congratulatory. I think that it's more Walmart corporate trying to somehow do a gesture that's nice towards its employees, even if it didn't land well. That's how I interpret it, at least. But still a strange imagery to base the shirt off of is all. But anyway, that's what I would get out of it. So thank you for watching this last month of A-Hole Design. Make sure to like if you didn't like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell if you're not already. And again, QCathletics.com for quality content, merch, and masks and stuff like that, you know? So that, anyway, I'll see you guys next time.